The House Judiciary and Oversight Committees are gearing up to issue a brand new subpoena for the president's son in the coming weeks. It comes after Hunter Biden's attorney, Abby Lowell, says they will comply for a hearing or deposition if a new subpoena is filed. Let's bring in Jonathan Turley, constitutional law attorney and a Fox News contributor. So Congressman Comer and Jordan appear to be biting on this new offer from Abby Lowell. That he will send Hunter Biden in to appear for either a hearing or a deposition if they issue a new subpoena under the fully voted for official House impeachment hearing, or at least investigation. How do you read this turnaround from Lowell and Hunter Biden?
Well, I'm not surprised about the change in the position of Hunter Biden. Most of us expected that he would essentially ask for a mulligan at some point. He's done that throughout his life, whether it's taxes or other legal obligations. He goes right up to the line and then tries to tack back. And that seems to be what happened here. You know, he held this sensational presser. He ended up crashing his own contempt hearing. All of that was sort of made for TV moments. And then right before the House is going to vote on contempt, he makes this offer. It's a little more surprising to see what the committee did, because these are valid subpoenas. I mean, I think a lot of members that I spoke to were inclined to tell him to pound sand, that there's nothing wrong with those subpoenas. Those committees have independent subpoena authority, and so you can appear or you can be held in contempt. Yeah. Now, it's not clear what's going on behind the scenes, John. I mean, I don't know if they've been assured that he will answer questions. Most of us expected him to take the fifth, because this will be a target. Yeah, and John, I mean, this is really not for the faint of heart. If he answers questions in there, it will be the highest risk moment for him in terms of any hearing so far.
So anyone who's ever read an Abby Lowell letter to Congress knows that he loves footnotes. And one of the footnotes in this letter to Comer and Jordan said the following. Congressman Glenn Ivey, Democrat from Maryland's 4th Congressional District, suggested a procedure for a hybrid process, a public deposition hearing with alternating rounds of questions for Republicans and Democrats, and with similar rules, e.g. role of counsel and questioning, as is done in a closed-door deposition. 4 Republicans actually voted in committee in support of this process. Perhaps that could be the basis for our discussion. As usual, the devil, Jonathan, is in the details.
Yeah, and the real question here is how far Congress is willing to go. You know, at some point, you look like the dancing bear for the Biden family, you know, as they say, all right, now we'll testify, but only if you do this or that with these conditions. He had a valid subpoena. He was in contempt of Congress. He still is in contempt of Congress. And so this is not a position of strength to be demanding conditions. If Congress decides to reissue the subpoena, then he's a very fortunate person yet again. Yeah. But I can't imagine that the House is going to be changing many of these expectations or procedures to induce him to testify. It looks like they're just trying to see if the president's son will deign to appear. Well, they don't have to do that.
Yeah. Hey, John, I want to ask you quickly about this. Fonnie Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney, was speaking at the Big Bethel AME Church yesterday, in which she said that the claims that she had an inappropriate romantic relationship with her special prosecutor, Nathan Wade, were racially motivated. Listen to what she said.
I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do, paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked 1.
She says that out of the 3 special counsels she appointed, only 1 of them was attacked. And you have to wonder, well, maybe that's because that's the one that she allegedly had this romantic relationship with.
Yeah, she does leave that one detail out. This is a very serious problem for her. It may not make ultimately a huge difference in the prosecution. It may result in her removal. It might actually result in a delay, but it won't necessarily result in a dismissal of the case against Trump.
All right. Jonathan Turley with our Monday afternoon legal seminar. Really appreciate it. Good to see you, Professor. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.